Yes guys, we are back again with another Elvis reaction. We've had a kind donation from one of our subscribers, Betsy, who has said, could you play a little less conversation from a movie scene in the movie Live a Little? And then because it's obviously the double whammy, because it's an Elvis request, she said, could you also do the same song from 2003, a Dutch artist called Junkie XL? So that's what we're going to do. Also, just before we start, you may have seen or you may not have seen, in fact I'm going to say a lot of you haven't seen, me and my brothers, RAYGO Bloom, our band, has dropped a new song and music video that we've put a tremendous amount of effort in. It's called Letters. It come out on Friday, and I need you guys just to help us out and just go over and watch the video and just leave us some feedback and see what you reckon. A load of you already have, and I am super grateful, and a lot of the feedback has been really positive. We dressed up in our war outfits, we've gone to town on the video, so if you don't mind, just jump over to RAYGO Bloom, look for the song Letters, and just have a watch and see what you reckon. Let's get into this. The first song we're going to do, which one shall we do first, actually? In fact, I always like to finish with Elvis, you know what I mean? So, let's start with the Junkie XL version, and then we'll watch the movie scene. Right, here we go. Full HD remastered and upscaled. Junkie XL versus Elvis Presley. You don't ever want to verse Elvis Presley, I can tell you that for free, but let's watch it. I've heard this.
A little less conversation, a little more action, please. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more fight, a little less fun. A little less fight, a little more spark. Close your mouth and open up your heart, and baby, satisfy me. Satisfy me, baby. Dig to the summer breeze. It's a grooving man, I can show you how to use it. Come along with me and put your mind at ease. Less conversation, a little more action. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more fight, a little less fun. A little less fight, a little more spark. Oh, you have to open up your heart and make it satisfy me. Satisfy me, baby. Come on, baby, I'm tired of talking. Your coat and let's start walking. Come on, 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 come on. Gonna take to these girls, get money, you say we're conversation, a little more action. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more fight, a little less fun. A little less fight, a little more spark. Catch your mouth, open up your heart. Baby, I'm tired of talking. Grab your coat and let's start walking. Come on, 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 come on. Gonna take to the girls, get money, you say we're less conversation, a little more action. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me.
heard that version before. I'm sure that's been on the radio throughout my adult life. Like, if I've been at work and there's been a radio on or something, if there's a version of that song, I'm pretty sure that's the version I've always heard. And it's like, it makes me think, before I moved to Manchester when I was like 14, that come out before, and it was when I had, it was like the old school box. It only had like 30 channels or something. It had like Film 4, and then it had like a music channel. I'm sure one of them was like MTV or something like that. But that song come out on that box thing before I moved to Manchester. So I remember hearing it and seeing it on like the TV before I moved to Manchester anyway, basically. I've never really paid attention to it. I can't understand what Elvis is saying, because obviously, is this Junkie XL just a DJ and he's just got like Elvis's voice singing the song, and then he's just rejigged the whole instrument section? That's what I think's happened. But when he's done it, I can't hear what Elvis is saying when he... I don't know. There's a section in there anyway. I can't think of what bit, but I can't hear what Elvis is saying, and I'm curious to what he was saying, and maybe in the actual version in the movie we'll be able to see. So let's get in. This is from a movie. What was it called? The movie's called Live a Little. So this is the scene from the movie. Let's see Elvis actually do it. Let's go. Looking suave.
A little less conversation, a little more action. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more bite, a little less spark. A little less fight and a little more spark. Close your mouth and open up your heart and maybe satisfy
That's
me.
what I didn't know what he was saying.
Satisfy me, baby. Baby, close your eyes and listen to the music. Dig to the summer breeze. It's a groovy night and I can show you how to use it. To come along with me and put your mind at ease. Hey, a little less conversation, a little more action. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more bite, a little less spark. A little less fight, a little more spark. Shut your mouth and open up your heart and baby, satisfy me. Satisfy me, baby. Come on, baby, I'm tired of talking. Grab your coat and let's start walking. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Don't procrastinate, don't articulate. Girl, it's getting late. You just sit and wait around. A little less conversation, a little more action. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more bite, a little less spark. A little less fight, a little more spark. Shut your mouth and open up your heart. Now, baby, satisfy me. Satisfy me, baby. Satisfy me, girl. Satisfy me, baby. Satisfy me. Satisfy me, baby. Satisfy me, girl. Satisfy me. Satisfy me, baby. Satisfy me, baby. Satisfy me, baby.
Go on, Elvis. Yeah, I prefer that version. I'll just come straight out of it. The Junkie XL version is the only version I know. I've never heard the original version, and I way prefer it. It's cleaner. You can hear the actual vocals. You can hear Elvis's voice properly on it, and I prefer that. The other one's cool, and it's like, but it's like I've heard that. I hate the radio. Yeah. Now I'm self-employed. I might put my headphones on and listen to like a podcast like Mr. Ballin or something, if you've ever watched Mr. Ballin on YouTube. If you haven't, you need to, by the way. If I was back at work ages ago when I wasn't self-employed, if the radio was on in the background, I would just hate hearing the sound of someone else's radio. And like that Junkie XL version is like, it's kind of like that to me. It's never been something where I've chosen to put it on. There's a difference between hearing a song and then choosing to listen to the song. You know what I mean? And that to me is just something I heard as a kid. I've heard it on the radio ever since. I've never chose to put it on. So it's not like a insult to Elvis or nothing. It's just, it's been one of them songs that I've just heard and never really been into, if I'm honest. But it's not to say I don't like the actual song, A Little Less Conversation. Does that make any sense to you? Because it's just like, well, it sounds like you're just saying you just don't like it. I don't not like it. I just have never chose to put it on. It's always been someone else has put it on. Do you know what I mean? But now I'm looking at this and I'm actually appreciating it for what it is. I still wouldn't put the Junkie XL version on. There's something about it that's just, it reminds me of that era. Back when it was like, I think it was called The Box. And that's what the music channel was, you know what I mean? And it just, there's something about that era, the 2003 to like 2000, somewhere around 2000s. It was like Busted, McFly, and stuff like that. That's the era. That kind of music I've never been into, and that just sounds like it. But when I hear the Elvis Presley version like that, and you can hear him singing it properly, and then like towards the end you can kind of hear like the gravelly version of his voice as well. It's just cool. The music video is way better. It's like proper 70s. Everyone's doing the 70s dancing. It's just cool. Yeah. Way prefer the second version personally. Been rambling on a bit, but I want to say thank you to Betsy for the donation. And then if anyone else wants to send a request for a double whammy or anything, you can just follow the link in the description. If you don't mind checking out RAYGO Bloom's brand new music video, Letters, go and do that now. Go and do that now. Just help us out. I would appreciate it. You know I appreciate all your guys' support, so thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
I didn't have to read it, I knew what it would say. Your time is up, boy, it's time for war. I knew what the letter would say before it hit the floor. Before I knew it, I was laying in a field with a gun in one hand and God as my shield. There's a man giving orders that I've got to obey. He says, if you want to see tomorrow, you must survive today.